my life. I want to speak about how you can tap into your magnetic self, your innovative, creative self. How to tap in to the infinite intelligence that is within you. And when you tap in to this infinite intelligence, it is you tapping in to your higher self, your God self, your creative self. So I'm waiting for you to join me on this live where we're going to speak about how you can tap in to your creative self, which is also your magnetic self. How many people know that they are magnetic? How many people know that they are electrical? How many people know that they carry around a currency? Some people call it an aura. You can feel the presence of someone close to you because of the energy. They have an energy field. So we have an energetic body, which is a non-physical body. And so when you understand the body and the mind works together, the mind do not go without the body, and the body do not go without the mind. That is why you have to learn to understand mind and body connection. Because when you really learn mind and body connection, and you learn that you are a creative center, then you will know that you have no need to worry for anything in this world. You have no need to feel like there is lack and scarcity. You have no need to feel that way if you really understand your innovative and creative self, your energetic self, your magnetic self. If you really understand that everything is governed by law and order, and you understand that there's a law of gravity, there's a law of aerodynamics. That is why it doesn't matter how religious or superstitious one can be. If you decide to go in the air in an aeroplane and you decide to jump out of that aeroplane without a parachute, it is because you're going to end up being a dead man or woman, because you're trying to go against certain laws that cannot be changed or broken. So too, there are laws that governs this life. And once you learn those laws, you would have no need to worry or to fret yourself for anything in this world. That was the lesson that was taught to Neville, guided by his mentor Abdullah, the black mystic from Ethiopia. So if you believe that everything is a state of mind, if you believe that everything is a state of consciousness, then you will know that Abdullah is a state of mind. It's a state of consciousness. And as a melanated person, if you develop that state of mind or that state of consciousness, then you will understand why Abdullah means servant of God. Because you realize that your body is the servant of your God self, your higher self. And this knowledge goes all the way back to ancient Ethiopia and ancient Kemet and all the areas in this world that our ancestors did occupy. They understood the science of mind with the science of nature. That's why they have always been close to nature. They look at the sun and they realize that the sun is a reflection of their awareness, their consciousness. It's a reflection of the mind. You see, when you understand that the sun parallels the human imagination and the human imagination parallels the sun, then you would realize that without the sun there's no life and there's no light. And without the human imagination there isn't anything made that was made. Now, if you can believe that without the human imagination there isn't anything made that was made, then you will know that it takes imagination to save you from hunger. It takes imagination to save you from thirst. It takes imagination to save you from everything in this world. Because, for example, if someone gonna put on a bulletproof vest, and it is likely that that bulletproof vest could save them, okay, it means that the one who came up with this idea, it starts in his mind because he had a thought to save. And that's why he created an instrument to save life, to protect one's life. And so we live in a system whereby we have bills to pay, we have clothes to wear, we have homes we want to live in, and there are systems of transportation that we must take, but we must have a medium of exchange whereby we must live on this planet. So if there's a medium of exchange whereby we must live on this planet, and that medium of exchange by which we must live on this planet came from the mind of someone, then it means that if someone has a bucket of seawater and you only have 1 teaspoon of that seawater, common sense will teach you that all the components that is in that bucket of seawater is the same components you will find in that teaspoon of seawater. I say that to say that the same power that was used to create money, you have that power in you. The same power that was used to create the automobile, you have that power in you. The same power that was used to give us the aeroplane, you have that power in you. The same power that was used to give us the use of the internet and to give us computer, that power is in you. The same power that was used to manufacture bombs and guns, that same power is in you. But it's how you use that power that is within you. Well, I'm saying to you, this power is magnetic and it is electrical in nature. And so Abdullah, who wanted to convey a message, okay, I remember I said before that Abdullah is a state of mind, is a state of consciousness. That is why you must never build anything around a specific person, because you come as if you're building an idol when you build things around a person. They came here and they did their work, and everything they do, it was mental, it was psychological. It all explains the science of mind. So the thing you must understand is that there are infinite states of consciousness. But the highest state of consciousness is when you understand what it means to be a servant of the highest. It is you walking with the highest order and understand servant and master. Understanding you have a body and you have a head on your body. Understanding that there's a heaven which is above and there's a hell that is below. And most people are choosing to live in hell because they choose to live in the lower place of consciousness. They choose to live with a mindset of lack and scarcity and mediocrity. And so Abdullah, in the time when they had a Great Depression, many people was of the same mind because it was the time of the Great Depression. So there was a lot of people who were depressed. There were a lot of people who had lack and scarcity mindset because all around them they were seeing scarcity because all of the systems were down in that time of the Great Depression. But the saying that tough times do come, but tough times don't last. But the people who are tough, those are the ones who outgrow the tough times. But those who would outgrow the tough times are those who understand law and order, who understand that there are infinite laws that governs all of us. And once you walk by those infinite laws, you will not be let down. No, you'll be uplifted. And so Neville got uplifted when he proved for himself that he didn't have to have any work or any money to make his trip to Barbados. Could you imagine that in order for you to travel from one place to the next in this world, you have to have what they call a passport? And do you know that a passport is only an outer reflection of your inner passport? Do you realize if you know how to go within and appropriate your life, whichever way you want it to be, that distance can't stop you? If you know how to go within and appropriate your life, do you realize that even if you don't have no money, that can't stop you from having your way with the things that you would like to achieve in this life? If you understand that you can first print your passport in your mind before you print your passport physically to travel, then you will travel to whatever country you want to travel before you even have a passport. Because if you travel to a country that you have never been to, ever, you never travel, let's say you never traveled before, and you decide that you, for the first time, you want to travel outside of your country. Let's say you're living in the United States, right? And the United States have over about 50 states or so, right? And because of that, you never travel outside of the United States itself. Let's say you never travel outside the United States, okay? But you travel to the different states. But you want to travel outside of the United States. Maybe you want to visit the Caribbean. Maybe you want to visit Europe, okay? Or you want to visit Africa. You want to visit some country, okay? You name the country, okay, that you like to visit. And when you name that country that you decide to visit, you find a popular place in that country. Let's say, for example, when I travel to France, you might find a picture of the Eiffel Tower. And you can take yourself there telepathically. By using your mind power, you can close your eyes, you can go inwardly, and you can visualize, and you can put yourself there in spirit. So your imagination can take you anywhere, okay? And you can travel to that country and see yourself there, and you can imagine the things that you would do, the things that you would say, the things you would see around you, and you go ahead and you do that. But in this physical three-dimensional world, in the world of season now, they will tell you, well, you cannot travel without a passport. And you would think that the passport is basically the main thing that you should have. But the main thing you should have is having the right aspect of life, having the right mindset. That's the main thing you're supposed to have. Because having the right mindset would give you the passport. Having the right mindset will give you the money. Having the right mindset will put you in the right hotel that you want to be in. Having the right mindset would attract the right set of people to you. Having the right mindset would attract the amount of money you would need to take your trip or your vacations or to have the things that you would have in life. And there's no way a negative mindset gonna produce you the good things of life. There's no way a mindset of lack and scarcity gonna bring you into a reality of abundance and prosperity It just can't happen. Why? Because we are governed by certain law and order. There's no way you can plant pumpkin and reap watermelon. No way. That is why I'm saying to you, you have to activate your magical self. You have to activate your electrical and magnetic self. That's what I'm telling you. Activate your magnetic self. It wasn't until Neville was willing to put his imagination to work after he received the advice of his mentor, Abdullah, that he could have experienced how powerful his mind was. So my brother and my sisters, you have to be willing to unlearn and relearn and be willing to reprogram your subconscious mind. You have to be willing to go beyond the unknown. Many people are afraid of the unknown. That's why they don't do certain things and they don't trust certain things. Okay, but wherever you are, I'm saying to you, use your mind power. If you're in the Netherlands, use your mind power. The fact that I could reach out to someone right now in the Netherlands, someone who wants to spread love from the Netherlands, just as that person from the Netherlands can tune in and get this live, so too they can tune in to the mindset of being a millionaire, a multi-millionaire. The same how they can tune in into the mindset of abundance and prosperity. It's no difference. It teaching you right now. The fact that I can reach out to someone all the way in Ohio and all the way in the Netherlands and wherever you're listening to me from, and showing you that distance doesn't stop you or can't stop you. It means whatsoever you want to attain in this life, the only thing that can stop you is you. So it doesn't matter what the system is like in the Netherlands. It doesn't matter what the system is like in Ohio. It's the same one power they use to put the system together, and it's the same one power you have to use to beat the system. How are you going to beat the system? By understanding the system. You can't change the system. You just have to learn to understand the system. Just as you would understand the system and walk along based on the understanding of the system, you would get the results based on you doing that. Not you fighting up with the system, because you cannot change the system, but you can change you. And that's the message I'm bringing to you. You can change you because you are magnetic and you are electrical. Okay? For all the people who have commented, I really, really want to thank you very much. And all of you who have commented, I want you to challenge yourself. Don't just let what I say tickle your ears. Put it to work. Write down your goals and your dreams. And start to visualize yourself. If you never traveled before you even go for your passport, put yourself in that country. And certain events will take place in your life and put you in a right position to go to that country. And then the last thing might be getting your passport. That might be the last thing you need to do. Just go and get your passport, because everything have already been done, set for you. That you just have to go now and get your passport. People who live in, like say, in the United States, who can have access to go to a vehicle dealer where they have Rolls Royce, where they have Lamborghini, where they have all of these luxurious vehicles. Like for example, in the Caribbean, there's no way down here that you can walk into a place where I'm living, okay, and find these luxurious vehicles, okay. But people in America have that access, that they could go to a dealer. You could touch the vehicle, you could smell the vehicle, you could go into the vehicle, you could even test drive the vehicle. All of that is to help you to connect yourself with the vehicle, connect yourself with the energy, with the frequency, with the vibration. All of these things is energy, vibration, and frequency converted into matter. So you get yourself in touch, get the smell, get all of that. And don't think it's just gonna fall in your lap like that. No. Because you are magnetic and you are electrical. And you're sending out electrical and magnetic signal. Like begets like. So it is what you have become, you would attract. If you become a doer, of course you will attract things that will make you do things. You see that? You see, many people speak about the law of attraction, and some people think the law of attraction don't work because they forget the law of attraction of the word action. And they forget that there's a law of Goya. Yeah, there's a law of Goya. Get off your ass. That's the law of Goya. You have to get up and do. You have to follow inspiration. You have to follow the ideas when they come to you. Use the 5-second rule. Within 5 seconds, write down the idea and start going after it. So, my brother and my sisters, I really want to thank all of you for commenting. Okay, and remember, you have to always start with self. Okay, and if you're going to live from the end, as stated here in the comment, you can't go digging back up the seed that you already sow. Many people, when people say, well, the manifestation is not working for them, when people say this is not happening for them, it's because they already doubted it. You don't go looking for something that you already have. For example, and to be simple, you look at a farmer. A farmer, when he go and he sow in the field, he don't go home and lie down on his bed and live a life whereby he can't sleep because he's thinking about his seed he sow and he wondering if he's going to get a harvest. No, this man in his nature is farming, and he's a farmer by nature. And he trusts the process. He already watched the moon. He already watched the seasons. He don't check the moon. He don't check the seasons. And he started to live according to the moon and the season. And he don't align his mind with that. It's the same thing you have to do. You have to understand the age that we are living in. You can't be living like if you're living in an agricultural age when you're living in a digital age. You have to understand these things. So everything starts with you. So start to live from the end, because the end is where you start. And the start is the end. You can never give up on yourself. In everything you do in life, I will guarantee you never to give up on your dreams, never to give up on your goals. But it doesn't mean that you mustn't act on ideas when they come to you, even if the idea doesn't seem as if it is in alignment with your goals and your dream, because many a times it have a twist. That's why you have to trust the process. When you watch a movie and you see the movie have a twist, what do you think it is teaching you? Is this teaching you about life? It is teaching you about life. So my brother, my sister, use these life lessons to help you to know that you are magnetic and you are electrical, which means I'm saying to you that you have the power to win in life. If you would believe in your magnetic self and believe in your electrical self. And all I'm just saying, if you will believe in your non-physical self. Because everything in this physical world came from the non-physical. It was first a thought, it was first an idea, it was first imagine. It's first mental. Everything is created twice. First in the mind and then in this outer field. This physical three-dimensional realm. This wall of matter, okay? So, I think I would have given you enough information, enough tool for you to start to learn to love yourself and learn to start to practice meditation daily, practice affirmation daily, practice scripting, whichever 2 or 3 things work for you the best, okay, and with fit with lifestyle you're living right now and so on. Pick, at least 3 of these things and do them morning, noon and night. It must be morning, noon and night. It's very important that you do these exercises at night. It's very important that you do them at morning and throughout the day. And guard your mind throughout the day. Okay? So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I can go on and on and on and on. But if you would like to get more information, like to go deeper, okay, down the rabbit hole with me, you can book a one-on-one with me on an app called Faithia. If not, you can send me an email and we can set up a one-on-one. I would definitely like to work, with you. So you can do a one-on-one. If you don't want to do a one-on-one, you can get my books. They're all available on Amazon. You can get how to turn water into wine, because basically I'm teaching you right now how you can really turn water into wine. You can get a book called How to Open the Floodgates of Abundance. And all of these teachings in my books, I'm teaching you how these secrets are hidden in the Bible. And our people, melanated people, have been reading the Bible, and they failing to realize that it's a book of mind science, and that psychology have been used upon them to keep them a certain way, psychologically speaking, and then they have to use reverse psychology. So I'm interpreting the Bible the other way around to show you, to teach you reverse psychology, because it's a book of mind science. So it can either give you abundance and prosperity, I can keep you in lack and scarcity. It's as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. So there's only two sets of people on the earth, and even the Bible tells you that. He said we are all virgin. Yeah, all of us are virgin. All of us come here with a virgin mind. Which one of us didn't come here with a virgin mind? Then tell me where you remember the first day you're born, and then the first week, and the first month, and I could go on and on. Tell me what you remember. And while a little child will just repeat whatever the child hears someone else say. And some people never break out of that. They continue like that. That is called parrotism. That one the very first thing I was warned about before I awake from the dream of life. I was warned not to get caught up in parrotism, just repeating what other people say. That is why I call it parrotism. That's what that's what they do in school. Get you to repeat what they say. That's what the politicians do. They get you to repeat what they say too. That's why the the people who are marriage officers just tell you, repeat after me. When the preacher telling you to accept what they're telling you, they say, repeat after me. That's what you're doing parrotism. They're initiating you into parrotism. Okay? So, get out of parrotism and get into practicism. I'm making up that word, practicism. You have to practice your art. You can't be a great sportsman if you don't practice your art. If you don't practice the art of believing, you will never experience the magic of believing. If you never practice the art of thinking big, you'll never experience the magic of thinking big. Those are books. The name of books I'm calling right there. Magic of thinking big and the magic of believing. Why? You're going to activate your magical self. As I come to a close here, because I keep saying I'm come to a close, but I'll come to a close here now. Let me tell you something. And this is a big secret. And I want you to put what I'm saying to work, and you prove that it's a big secret. Okay? All these self-help teachings you can find on the internet, and self-development teachings that you can find on the internet, is taken from the Bible. All of these things hidden in the Bible. And until you could unfold and unveil what the Bible is all about, you will never know it's in the Bible. And the people who are more chopped with the Bible in the exoteric way is melanated people. But I want you to understand it in the esoteric way. That's why I'm pointing you to look within. Man, if I tell you believe in yourself and you can't believe in yourself, nobody can help you. If you fail to believe in yourself, who could help you? People read in the Bible about blasphemy. What do you think blasphemy be? Do you know self-doubt is blasphemy? And when you blaspheme against yourself and say, I can't. What? Go and watch some of the greatest, let me say, sportsmen and women and entertainers. And the people who make this world a better place. Have a talk with them concerning how they achieve their goals and their dreams, how they become great, how they leave a legacy. And you will hear they always tell you, you have to believe in yourself. Go speak with a Olympic sprinter, Olympic runner. Go speak with a famous entertainer. Go speak with a famous movie star. And you will hear they tell you have to believe in yourself. Do you know, I heard a man, a melanated man, an African man, said that he believed more in Jesus than himself. Oh my. I feel like I don't come to a close. That hurt my heart. But I see people like me, who look like me, who will go to the point to say they believe more in Jesus more than they believe in themselves. And they fail to know. They really, really, really fail to know they're saying they believe more in the white man because Jesus been given to them blue eye and blonde hair, a white boy. Been given to them a white idol. Your oppressor give you an idol like self. And you saying you believe more in your oppressor. Who will oppress you? How is he oppressing you? He giving you false God. And when you accept the false God, you accept oppression. So he's not forcing it on you. He give you a choice. So you can accept or you can reject. That's why I reject white Jesus. I'm not afraid to say that. Because I know that is an idol. Because why? Me experience my Christ self. And me know that I know that I am magnetic and I know that I am electrical. I know that. And I see the difference in my life when I change my mindset. I see it financially. You want to tell me you believe in a Lord and a God and a Savior. And you are the borrower. And you're not the lender. The bank own you, the credit union own you, and you come and tell me I must accept Jesus and my Lord and Savior. You're sick. How could you want me to accept your God when your God is keeping you broke and miserable? And you have to be borrowing from the bank. And you have to be borrowing from the credit union. And the credit union been set up to make you a creditor. And the bank is to make you a creditor because you do not know that you are a bank. You're a walking living bank. You're a walking living ATM. Because money is energy. And you is energy. And unless you know that you are energy and you can convert your energy into the equivalent to anything that you desire in this physical three-dimensional wall of matter, unless you know that you will never know that you are a creator and you could be a conscious and a deliberate creator, you'll waste your life looking on the outside for someone to come and save you. No man coming from the sky to save you. You have to save yourself. If you are thirsty, water is your savior. You can't call on no one else to save you. I can take you and carry you in a desert. And while you're in that desert, you would be wishing that you can find an oasis. Because an oasis in a desert is what will save you from thirst. I can take you and put you on an abandoned piece of island without any food. And I can guarantee you, if there's no food and there's no water for you to drink on that abandoned island, there's no man in the sky that you can call upon who can come and save you. It would never happen. It can never happen. You have to be stupid and delusional to think that a man is going to come from the sky to save you. If you live your life and you do not realize that the sun in the sky is what gives its energy and its vitality to the rest of humanity, then you're sick mentally. The plants cannot exist without the sun. The animals cannot exist without the sun. And you cannot exist without the sun. And as I come to a close here, the sun parallels the human imagination. And the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. Therefore, the sun, which is the essential light of this galaxy, the sun, which is the eye of this planet, the sun, which is the intelligence of this planet, lies within you. But you have to activate that inner sun power and use that inner sun power to achieve your every desire. So, my brother, my sister, as I come to a close, I want to say to you, everything from science and technology, it was first a thought, it was first an idea, it was first imagined, it was first in someone's mind. So get rich in your mind and you will get rich in your life. Okay? All of that is alchemy. It is you transmuting your energy into the equivalent of whatsoever you desire in this physical three-dimensional world. And what I'm speaking to you about is not theory. I live by these principles. I guide my life by these principles. I understand universal laws. I understand natural laws. And they were never taught to me by anyone. I look at nature. Okay, and I know that I'm one with nature. Okay. So I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. Okay. But I really want to thank you very much. And I want to say to you, if you haven't read any of my books, you can check out the links. All of my books are down there. You can read my books and let those books help you on your spiritual walk. Also, if you like to book a one-on-one with me, you can definitely do so. Okay, you can find me on an app. It is called Faithia. You can find me on that app and we can do a one-on-one. We can go deeper down the rabbit hole. Okay, so feel free to do that. Also, if you like to become a part of my Patreon community, you're welcome. I have a course there also for people donating $20 or more. It's called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And along with that, you have a bonus course on self-concept. So it's all about you. It's all about self-concept. It's the concept you hold about yourself. That's the result you're going to get in life. Okay, you hold a concept of lack and scarcity and mediocrity. That's the result you're going to get. You hold a concept of riches, abundance, prosperity. You hold a mindset that it is your thoughts that creates your reality and creates your personality. You hold yourself responsible for your thoughts and your action. You do that, and you're going to get the results. Okay, so that's what life is all about. So I'm definitely going to come to a close here. I want to thank everyone, for tuning in. It's really a joy and a pleasure. Okay, I know you're enjoying the live. Okay, and the knowledge, I just want you to, make sure you act on them. Okay. Yeah. That comment that the pastor said they believe more in the idol than themselves. Yes, they do make that comment. And for those people who might be living in America and those countries, you see, if you ever take a trip to the islands, you'll understand the conversation of the people in the islands because they have been colonized. And so they go around still with colonial mentality. So a person like me, they would think I'm crazy. They think I lost my mind. Okay, so, if you have experience in the islands, then you know how the people think in the islands. Okay, and you know why they will say things like that. People in the islands, people in Africa, and so on. All the places have been colonized. Okay. Well, many people think, they don't know revelation is basically about revealing themselves, what will be revealed to them about them. Okay, because it's all about you. Everything is about you. Yeah, you definitely have to reject the idol. People miss the message. It's a message of consciousness. It is a message of oneness. It is a message that your true identity is your divinity. Okay? Yeah. Of course, you are the sun. And the sun, because the sun is in you. Your solar plexus is the seat of your consciousness. There's no life without the sun. Yeah, it's just like someone comment and say you are a bright light in a dark days. Big up yourself. Okay, so you can use the word light in a way to represent a personification, a person, and based on what the person does, you can say it is light or is darkness, and based on what a person do, goes back to their mentality, goes back to their mind. So it's all mental. So it's really stupid. And someone definitely have to be mentally retarded to be looking on the outside for a savior, to look for a man to come from the sky to save them. You definitely have to be mentally retarded. Okay, so yes, my brother, my sister, I really want to thank you all very much, and I really want to come to a close with this live, and I want to say I love you all, and we'll continue to love you and always share the message of love to you. You are abundant. Abundance and prosperity is your birthright. Speak it daily. Daily. Speak multiple sources of income in your life daily. Multiple sources. I'm not talking about getting 3 and 4 jobs. No. Multiple source of income. We are living in the time when it is highly possible for you to have hundreds of sources, thousands of sources of income. It's just that people don't break it down and detail it enough to understand how to do it. Okay, so I'll definitely leave the rest of that for another time. So I really want to thank you all very much. Have a great day. Peace.